launch of the gaming section of the One-Eyed United Guy channel. As you guys know from the One-Eyed United Guy channel, those who are subscribed, reviews, Manchester United. We also are planning to do some other football news, things like that, get into MLS, things along that nature. Right now, this right here, what you are into, is going to be our official launch for gaming content, such as FIFA content, PES content, Fortnite, there's going to be Arkham City games, you name it, World of Tanks. I might even try and figure out, excuse me, I got some dog hair in my mouth, might do some N64 content if I figure out how to do that. We'll be doing WWE 2K22 content. Might go backwards, do some 2K19. I'll be getting into a bunch of different games. I play any type of game that I find interesting. So I'm in sports games, adventure games. I'm big into horror stuff, so I'll be getting into Dead by Daylight, situations such as that. So I really hope that you guys are wanting to get vested into this with me here. But right now we are going to get into the very first ever One-Eyed United Guy FIFA career mode, and of course, as you can see on the screen, we are taking over Man United. The way I like to do my career modes is I like to go ahead and take it to where it is part realistic and part fantasy. So I like to, you know, have as much money to spend as possible. I like to make United as powerful as can be to win everything that we can, with a little bit of reality and a little bit of fantasy football. So yeah, we're going to make some transfers that, you know, might be unrealistic and fun, you know, bringing in the likes of, like, big names of, like, Messi and, you know, like the Mbappes, things like that. But also be like, okay, hey, what do we need fixed? You know, maybe we need to get rid of Harry Maguire, which is an obvious thing. We need to get rid of him because he's terrible. But, you know, get rid of him and bring in somebody who would be a better fit for the club. Somebody like, say, maybe like Matthias de Ligt, you know, stuff like that. But also work in your youth squad players and just, you know, really focus on the team. So we'll get into stuff like that. I might also do down the line with here on FIFA. As I mentioned, I am an MLS fan, so I do an MLS off of what the Glazers and those cheapskates did from Real Madrid and Barca and all those other scumbags did. What I did was I actually took like the top 5 to 10 teams of pretty much all the major leagues, so like your Premier League clubs, your La Liga teams, the Eredivisie, Ligue 1, the Bundesliga, things like that, and I put them all together in one universe league type thing. So you have your Bayerns, your Uniteds, your Barcelonas, Dortmund, you know, PSG. I brought in teams from Liga MX, MLS clubs, teams from Australia, Celtic, Rangers, things like that. Put them all into all different leagues, from the Premier League, the Championship, League 1, League 2, you know, 3rd Division, and see how it all pans out, you know, go forward in time here and there, simulate, and make it just a great universe where you can see who truly can dominate a global season. You know, we take away the Champions League type thing and just see who would become the top games, the great teams. So that's kind of where I'm at there. So we are going to start off using United here with a career mode. So we're going to get stuck in here. One-Eyed United Guy is going to take over Manchester United. So we're going to go and change the difficulty. I normally play on professional because I'm not great with the AI, at least not on 22 yet. Just recently picked it up. But we'll go and bump it up to legendary, see where we go. I'm going to bump it up to 8-minute halves. We'll bump it up to Euros. As I said, I like to bump it up with as much money as possible just so we can have a hell of a good time. So we'll bump it up to the 1 billion moolah. Lots of monies. Money, 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 money. Alright, so we will have the transfer window open. We will have international job offers on the line if possible. Because, you know, hey, maybe I could take over a team for the World Cup and bring them glory as well. So let's go ahead and advance into it. We are ready to shine like a diamond in the Premier League with Man United. Let's get to it. I am super stoked. I hope you guys all that are watching, that are all subscribed, can get in here, really feel this power, really get into it, because I'm looking forward to doing this. I've wanted to get into gaming content for a number of years, but just never had the ability to do it. finally got the ways. Finally got the ways of the force, as you know. You know, you gotta have the setup. So I finally got it. Hopefully I can make some content that every single one of you will enjoy. I want you guys to get into the comments. Tell me who you want to sign, who you want to get rid of, who you want to bring into the club, kick out of the club. I have people that I would like to get out of the club and bring in. But as you can see, One-Eyed United Guy walking onto stage. Let's get to it. It's beautiful. It's sexy. That's the closest I can get to the pomp that I have here. And unfortunately, you can't get these on the game. But, you know, hey, we did what we could do. But let's take over this club. Let's bring us to glory. First thing on the table is the preseason tournament invites. We got the Invitational Cup, the Champions Trophy, and the Asian Elite Cup. There's a bit of money on each and every one of them. I'd like to go for, you know, the money, but I also would like to see who we could get in and play on. I think the one that really seems the most tasty to me, just based on who is in it, just from a personal aspect, I think I would kind of like to play the Invitational Cup, because you got teams like Piemonte Calcio, you got Ajax, you got Milan, you got Benfica. Then you go and look at the Champions Trophy. There's also some good ones there. You got RB Leipzig, you got Barcelona, you got Sevilla, you got PSG, and you got Sociedad. You got a couple teams from South Korea, which that seems interesting. The Asian League Cup, you got a couple banger teams. You got Villarreal, you got Roma, you got Sporting, which gave us the beauty of CR7. We also got Bruno from Sporting, and we got the legendary Nani from them. So we might go and face them, but you also got to think about there's also Real Madrid. So I think we're going to go with the Asian Elite Cup and give Ronaldo a chance to run over his two former clubs, Real Madrid and Sporting Lisbon. Let's get to the Asian Elite Cup. But first thing that I always like to do once I get started with the career mode is I like to look at the squad that I have. We go to the squad hub, we look and see who we got, and we're going to go ahead and look at who we're going to put on the transfer list, who we're going to get rid of, what we can get for them. So as you can see, top of the list of the rankings is CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo. He ain't going nowhere, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and just automatically block offers. Nobody taking him. David De Gea, nobody going to take him. Bruno Fernandes, he's had an up and down season in real life, as everybody knows, but I do believe that he is here to stay. I believe that he has a lot of potential. He's had a rough season, but for the last 2 or 3 that he's been here under Ole and under Ralph Rangnick, he has had a lot to say. He just needs to have a bit of a turnaround. I think Ten Hag is going to turn him around, get him playing the way he should. So we are going to keep Bruno Fernandes. Paul freaking Pogba. God, I have such a love-hate relationship with him. I love when he's playing the way he should. He is absolute banger of a player. But he just does not give a fuck. Pardon me. He does not care about this club. So instead of seeing him go on a free in 12 months here, I'm going to put him on the list, see if I can get money for him, because he just doesn't want to be here anyway. So let's see if I can get some money for him and get somebody better. Somebody to fill them boots and actually help us out who wants to be here. Varane staying. Sancho, you're staying. Edison Cavani, same kind of situation as Pogba, but he's also older. I'd rather get some money for him if I can. We're going to put him on the list. Luke Shaw, up and down. He played great last year. He had a turnaround season, but this year, I think between some injuries here and there and just he's had some confidence issues, so I think he just needs to turn around. I think I'm going to try and find another left back as a starter, but I think I'm going to keep him as well as Alex Tellez as some backups for now. Unless he's hot and cold. He's very when he wants to play, he can play great. But when he's not on his game, he gets frustrated, he plays sloppy, he makes mistakes. I don't know. You guys need to tell me what you think. Should we sell him? Should we keep him? Should we send him on loan? You tell me what you want to do. Harry Maguire, god damn, this guy is a guy that I just cannot. There's no words on what I feel for him other than I don't want him here. I'm going to sell his ass. He is not worth the $80 million that we paid for him. I want to sell him, get money for him, and get somebody better. I would like to bring in somebody like a Matthias de Ligt, Milan Skriniar, Khalid Koulibaly, somebody like that. Somebody that actually can play the match, not injure his own teammates, and actually not put the ball in our net, but maybe in the opponent's net and get the ball downfield and get it forward. Tony Martial, he's kind of the same as like Luke Shaw and McTominay. When he wants to play, he can play great. But he's just been so hot and so cold lately that it's just, I don't know. I think when he comes done with his loan at Sevilla, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I don't know what the team in real life is going to do with him. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. You tell me what you want. Should we keep him? Should we sell him? Should we recall him from his loan? I don't know. You guys get in the comments. Let me know below. Wan-Bissaka, same situation I had with Shaw. I don't believe that he is a first team caliber starter. I think he's a great backup. I think that there are other right backs that we can bring in. For now, I'm going to hold on to him. Dean Henderson, he's a great young talent, but he still makes too many mistakes for my liking. I think I'm going to put him on the transfer list, but I think I'll wait to see if you guys give me any advice on what you would like to see with him. So for now, he will hold off. Fred, this is a player that has done a lot for me lately to change my mind. When he first came in, I did not like this dude whatsoever. I thought when Mourinho brought him in, my first thought was, what are you thinking? Who is this guy? Who? Yeah, that was my thought. But this year, man, he got onto something that was absolutely stellar, and he turned his gameplay around, and he has been the only good midfield player all season. He has been really, really solid and consistent all season long. So he has actually changed my mind to where I'm actually going to hold on to him. The last few FIFA games, I have actually sold him every season. But he has changed my mind to the point where I am going to hold on to him. I don't know if he will be in my starting 11 every week, especially if I do dip into the market and get some other midfielders, but he is going to stay in the lineup. I already talked about Telles. He will be staying. Victor Lindelof, I rank him hell of a lot more than I do Maguire, but I do believe he needs improvement. I see him as a very quality backup center back. He'll be my starter for now until I bring somebody else in. Nemanja Matic already leaving in real life. I'm going to see if I can get rid of him for some money instead of on a free. Personally, back in, I believe it was 2014, when he was brought in with Mourinho, or just before Mourinho, there was rumors that it was going to be him or one other player who I wanted, and it ended up being him instead. That other player was Raja Nainggolan. God, I wish we had gotten Nainggolan, because that dude's a beast. I might do a quick swap and bring in Nainggolan, I'm not going to lie, because that dude's still a beast. So I'm going to put Nemanja Matic on the transfer list. Thanks for your service. Peace the hell out. Donny van de Beek, this is another one of those guys that I don't know, there's been something with him. He came from Ajax with a lot of expectations, and he just did not do what he needed to get done for the club. So we sent him on loan to Everton. He seemed to have turned it around. Erik ten Hag is coming in with a lot of praise for Donny van de Beek. Donny van de Beek knows Erik ten Hag's system, and I think that him coming back from Everton with a bit more confidence and playing under his former manager, he might become that player that he was before. I'm going to leave him at Everton at least for a little while. I might call him back mid-season, depending on where we're at, what's going on. You guys let me know in the comments what you want to do. Jesse Lingard, I'm in the same boat with him as I was with Pogba. He just, he went to West Ham and he turned it on. He became a great player again. He came back to United and he just, I don't know, I think he just became disenchanted after not getting every bit of playtime that he thought he deserved. And, granted, there were some times that I feel he should have played, but he didn't. But since he wasn't getting his way, he just stopped caring, and he doesn't seem like he wants to be here anymore. So I'm going to go and see if I can sell him, get money towards other signings. Dalot, I rank him at the moment higher than I do Aaron Wan-Bissaka, so I'm going to go ahead and keep him. Eric Bailly, dude, is just a walking injury list. This guy just cannot stay out of the trainer's room. I thought he was going to be a great signing for us when we got him in the first season. He did decently until he got hurt, and he just can't stay out of the trainer's office after that. I'm going to go ahead and sell him. Eric Bailly, you know, if you wouldn't sneeze and just break your ankle as soon as you do it, I might keep you, but you're just a liability. So thanks for your services. Peace out. Juan Mata, great player when he came in, but he's over the hill. He's not as good as he was back at Chelsea. He wasn't even that good player that he was at Chelsea when he came to United. He was already on the downhill slope. I'm going to go ahead and try and get some money for him instead of losing him on a free. Tom Heaton, I questioned why we brought him in the first place, but he's a decent third string keeper. I will hold on to him for now. Williams, Twanzebe, both on loan. I'll keep them there. Fucking Phil Jones. A walking meme, a walking disaster. I didn't rank him at all when Alex Ferguson brought him in to play for us back in, I believe, 2011, it says here. I still don't rank him 12 years later. I want him gone. I will sell you for $1 if somebody comes in for you. You're hitting the bricks, son. Peace out. Elanga's gonna be a beast. He ain't going nowhere. I am blocking any and all offers. You are staying at United. Palestri and Laird, Garner, Chong, Diallo, Bernard, Mingy, all on loans. All great young players that I think will be stars of the future. I will be watching you very closely, boys. Lee Grant, I don't even know why the fuck we have him. His contract is expiring in 12 months. I'm going to put him on the list. If somebody wants him, you can have him. If by the end of the transfer window he hasn't been sold, I will be releasing him from his contract regardless. Dylan Levitt on loan. Hannibal, great young talent. I think he still has a lot to learn. Only 18 years old. I'm probably thinking about actually putting him on a loan right now. Get him some more playtime because I don't know that I'll be able to give him every bit of playing time that he wants. Bjorn Hardley, same type of situation. I might put him on a loan, see what happens with him there. Shortire, I'm going to hold on to him. I might integrate him down the road as a good player from the youth squad. Zidane Iqbal, same situation. Wellens, Savage, Mellor, and Fish, all good youth players. I'm going to watch them closely. So that's where we're at with that, boys. So we're going to leave this at the moment for here. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of the One-Eyed Gamer Guy. And until then, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace the heck out.